What is good? Z Nation, DailyXander 357 coming to you from drumroll. Looks like a hotel, right? Because it is a hotel. But here's the question. Am I actually staying at this hotel? Do I have a room at this hotel? And what particularly is this hotel? Well, not to leave you hanging, but this hotel is right next to where I live, Cranes Roost Park in Altamont Springs, Orlando, Florida, the southeast of the United States, aka the continental or lower 48 United States of America, known as the Northern Hemisphere, known as planet Earth, known as the Nebula Galaxy, known as the limitless vasticity, starbound universe that Mother Earth is floating through the peril of that beauty. All right. That was way too long an introduction. Having too much fun with that. So right now I'm in Embassy Suites, right next to where I live. I just came here. It's now about 12:15 at night, in the morning really, to do some reading in their lobby. Really nice and fancy. There's nobody here right now. Everybody's sleeping. Have fun sleeping, everybody. I'm about to go sleep too, but just got done with some reading. Boom! This is my next book I'm reading right now, John C. Maxwell, Everyone Communicates, Few Connect. aka instill that value in every situation, in any opportunity that springs about with who you come across. And I got the notes going right here. Just recorded a message for my mentor. Got that off. Day 73, days in a row strong with messages to him. And 357, DailyXander. Ooh, closing that gap of 365. Good day. After work, I went to go check in with one of my patients for hospice and had a more heart-to-heart with her this time than last time. This individual wasn't as open right off the bat, but I instilled some more trust and connectedness, I would say, with chatting with her today. She's interesting in the sense that she won't be full disclosure on her life. She will answer certain questions. A lot of times I have to go in an indirect fashion and play along to what she's presenting and what she wants willing to share, which makes sense. I have no problem with that, nor should I have a problem with that. It is interesting though, and it was interesting to be supporting her with holding her hand probably for a good 20-30 minutes or so, just offering that presence. My hands were very warm, her hands were very cold, and I know she really appreciated that. Praising her, complimenting her. She did the same to me too. But interesting nonetheless, just gaining perspective, and boy, really hammering down time. Time flies by. Hearing her state out loud, and we were kind of talking about the age thing, and I still don't know how old she is. She made a comment, I wish I was 50. It truly does fly by fast. And she always says the phrase, but it could always be worse. And that's so true. It can always be worse. At the same time, though, it flies by. Along with the individual where time flies by, and next thing I know, I'm laying in bed in a nursing home, walking throughout the hallways of this nursing home, screens in every single room. You're glued to your couch or your bed. You have a tray in front of you. You might not even be able to fully have the ability to feed yourself. You're waiting for a nurse that has no attachment to you whatsoever, other than they're being paid to service you in the sense to help you survive. You have no meaningful purpose in that type of environment. And I shouldn't necessarily say that because that is not fully true, but for the most part, what are a lot of those people really doing to instill purpose to benefit others in a lot of ways outside of family members? And when there's those TVs in every single room, you're being force-fed content that's going to dictate your mindset, which then becomes all mush, that you're not growing. I want to be somebody that continually grows until the day I die. So whether that's retiring, never going to retire, whether that's transitioning to a cruise ship 70 or 80 years from now, by that time it'd be so much different. It'll probably be like space. People just, once they hit a certain age, they're just like, all right, bon voyage to the cruise idea, to the nursing home idea. Let's go to space. We're going to set sail and live out our final days through this body that right now would be summed up as a noun. So it's a physical object, a physical entity, but it's just tied to speech itself. So in that sense, just part of the universe, nature. It's like anything in the world. It's like the constant waves in the ocean. It's just it's just part of it all. Part of it all being life itself. Quite interesting. And loving the nightly rambling. I won't call it rambling, just nightly mind exploring. Gotta love it. Tomorrow I'm going to a wedding. Not gonna make any promises as far as getting footage. I've been doing these one-shot takes because it just saves time editing wise. It's a bit easier. Saturday I'm gonna hang out with my Florida brother, Jesse Walker. We're gonna meet up, go to downtown, go to a tech presentation, talk, where his brother's actually giving as he's one of the speakers for this tech talk. That'd be fun, and then hopefully be able to do a podcast afterwards. Hoping. And then got a team meeting with the mentoring leadership group that I'm with that night, and then Sunday, accountability group chat, monthly meetup online, and then volunteering that day. And before and after all that, still up in the air, but regardless, it'll always be revolved around educating myself, bettering myself, impacting others in Yahoo. Alright, Z Nation, checking with you later. DailyXander 357, over and out. Peace, love, unity, respect, and coming to you from the Embassy Suites lobby. Ooh. Passion. Oh, yeah. Alrighty, have an awesome, wonderful night. Take care.